Hi, Judy from Witchpeace Craft. Welcome to today's video. Hopefully we can get it in before the next rainstorm. It was really sunny. I sat down to do a video and we had a small rainstorm, and it's overcast and humid, so it means we're going to get more storms. It's wet season. That's what happens. My whinge about the weather. So I'm a bit late with videos. I can't be consistent with videos at the moment because I haven't been well. I think the medication is worse than the actual what's wrong with me, but I'll talk about it at the end and let you know. So today's video, stitching my stash. I decided I needed to make a plan to use up as much of my stash as I can. And I had a bit of a tidy up in between feeling better. And I decided this week I'd do plushie yarns and use some up. The plushie yarns, some of the scraps, some of the yarns I've got. And my finished objects are all plushies that I'm going to put on my market stall for sale when I do a market. First off the ranks is the pattern I needed yarn for. And Shirlene at Mystic Lily sent me the yarn, which was really lovely because I had done quite a bit of him, but I hadn't finished him. So it's the wombat pattern that Barbara, hi Barbara, sent me for Christmas. I started him. Now it is done in acrylic. So I thought, well, the Jolly Joy yarn is quite thin, like a 10 ply, I'll use that. Except I thought I had more than I had. And I got to about here, and I'd run out. So I hadn't finished his butt and I hadn't done his legs or ears. Having said that, here is my wombat. Ta-da! He does not have the face of a wombat. Reeves loves wombats. I guess we call them his spirit animal, but the ears are wrong. I've done them like the pattern, but they just don't work for a wombat. And I don't know, I did the legs different because the way she did them, he was never going to stand up because they just kept flopping to the side. He does stand up. He is quite cute, and I'm really glad I finished him. I would try again. I might make him in acrylic to see if he's any better, but when I look at the pattern pictures, other than I may have put his ears too forward, I think it's a pretty close pattern. It was easy to follow. It's a great pattern, but I do plan to try and make it again in acrylic. But there is Wally the Wombat. Ta-da! Thank you for sending me the yarn, Shalene. It was really lovely of you. I can't thank you enough, and I really appreciate it. So first plushie down, Wally the Wombat. I don't know if I'll put Wombat Stew or buy a copy and put it with it as a gift pack. I might just to, but I feel like he looks more like a pig. I can't. I did embroidered eyes because artificial. Well, it's something a little child would buy. They like to cuddle them and use them as a pillow, and he sort of wouldn't have been right with artificial eyes. I may attempt to do his eyes again, but Reeves tells me it's the ears. The ears are wrong. So there you have it. Wally the Wombat. First off the rank. Did you know that wombats' poo is square, like little dice? Yes, that's how you know where they are. They have square poo droppings. Just a bit of information for you in case you didn't know. So the next one off the ranks is, you know, thinking about markets and what I sell, and I check my inventory, and I decided I still needed to make a few turtles, and I wanted to use up some of the blanket yarn from Spotlight. I really want to reduce that. I'm not sure I'll buy as much in the future. So I made a turtle. Ta-da! This was some blanket yarn. I didn't mind this, but they only stocked it for a while. This is the regular blanket yarn. It's hard on your hands. It's quite, I don't know, there's something about it. And it doesn't always work in some plushies. It looks terrible, but this one's great. So this is for this week's up-and-coming kaleidoscope Mal with no catchy name. And that's appropriate because I used her tutorial to make a turtle. Now remember, all the links and descriptions, everything you want to know about patterns I use will be in the description below. So make sure you check out Ella's turtle. It's my go-to turtle, especially for this size. I can't remember whether they sell them for $18 or $20, but that's my turtle. And I didn't sell as many turtles at the end of last year, so I may just not get too carried away with making them. What did I use? Blanket yarn, 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. And that's the other thing about this Spotlight blanket yarn. Sometimes it needs a 5.5, sometimes that's too gappy and you have to go down to 5 or a 4.5. It all depends. The manufacturer of it isn't very consistent. But that is Thomas the Turtle. I'm naming them all. So then I got a fixation on, because I'd looked at my intervention, my stock. I can't get that word out today. I noticed I needed pigs, and I want to make the big fat pig. And because I'd sorted out my yarn yesterday, I know I will make that. I have got enough in a colour to make that is appropriate. Because the first time I took the big fat pig to market, he sold. And that is a pattern on Etsy by Crafty Chaos Emporium Kim. I remembered that one. That's not bad. So, in search of a free pattern and a pig tutorial on a break at work, I came across this one, and I've forgotten to write down who it is, but I'll put it in the description below. To be honest, I don't think I'd make it again. There's nothing really wrong with the tutorial. There's just the way he looks. So he is in blanket yarn, pinks, and there he is. I don't like this snout you make that has to sink in. It just doesn't work for me. I don't know about you. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Does that work for you, or do you prefer the snout that comes out? The ears aren't quite right, but that's probably me. But yeah, he's a cute little pig that I can sell, but I'm not sure I'd ever make that one again. And there's that blanket yarn. That's where the 5.5 millimeter 5 millimeter came in, because it's thinner than the aqua, and I started to get gaps. And he has pink artificial eyes. There's a little pink around them. So there's Porky Pig. Shouldn't say that. I got in trouble for saying big fat pig at the last market. So the other thing, because I am feeling the way I am, they have to be quick makes. And plushies are quick makes, unless I do something like the wombat or the turtle, which requires a lot of pieces. It might, I might do a few pieces one night and leave it. But I did make that marshmallow, which is in another video, an amusable marshmallow. I think they call them amusables because they're like the jelly cats. And I've quite taken to that. I don't mind it at all. So on Instagram, there is a free pattern for a macaron. There he is. Now, this is all Zaddy Craft yarn. This is leftover Jolly Joy yarn from the wombat for his legs. But that is the macaron. And they're all turning out a similar size. So I've decided I will do like a price point of amusables. They'll all be different ones, but they'll try and get them all to the same size and sell them at one price. So this is Zaddy Craft Really Good Chenille. I'll put a link to his website below. I really like this yarn. Is this color because I decided I'm using up my stock. I really do need to order some different colors to give me variety, but I've sort of thought, well, I'm going to have to use quite a bit before I do. With this one, I know he recommends a 5 millimeter, but the way I crochet, I need a 4.5 millimeter. The macaron is a no-sew free pattern. Daily Crochet published it, and it's got on the print at Solar Crochet. So that may be the original designer, but you can check that out on Instagram. My little macaron. He looks crooked there, but he's not. He's quite good there. I may. But the legs, I didn't do their legs. I must remember. I used Knotting Hook Crochet Robin's little tutorial for legs. I really like them. I think they work better for me, and that's what I did. So there's my macaron. I like macarons. I just not allowed to have them. I really like them too much. So then, still using my Zaddy Craft yarn, really good chenille. I had some balls that I'd used bits of, and there was enough left, but not really to make a set plushie. So then I decided I would freehand my own amusable, and I made a donut. Ta-da! Here's a donut. Now, let me know in the comments below. I put a mouth down here maybe 3 times, and it just didn't look right. Reeve said this should be his mouth. He's in astounded. What do you think? Does he actually need his own mouth down here somewhere, or can the donut hole be his mouth? So again, 4.5 millimeter crochet hook Jolly Joy yarn for his legs. Zaddy Craft. I really like Zaddy Craft yarn. I like the Jolly Joy. They don't shred or pill or anything when you're trying to use it. The blanket yarn doesn't necessarily shed, but sometimes it's quite pilly. I don't really like that much. So there you go. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 makes. And the wombat was started, so I've only really finished him off. And I do like the amusables I'm making. I'll come up with something else. Reeve said, are you just going to do the sweet shop, like donuts and macarons and marshmallows? No, I may add some fruit, just so that everyone gets a balanced crochet diet. So far I've made 3 of these. I may make another 3 to give me 6 and have a nice little display with a price point. So that is all I've got for you this week. I have finished a project for Willy Wednesday with Elaine, and I can't show you that yet. And I haven't sent her the photo, and I like for her to show it first because she's the make-along she's running. And what else? I've been working on some knitting. I find some basic knitting at night is quite relaxing, and I can manage it. That what I'm knitting is taking a long time because I'm holding 2 4-ply yarns together. But I'll get there in the end, and I'll let you know what it is because it's my mystery project at the moment because I'm experimenting. Guys, I hope you stay well. I am getting better. It's pretty rough when the medication is 4 tablets in the morning, 4 at night, and they make me nauseous. They've given me a bad headache. I've vomited. And in about an hour after I take them, I have the foulest taste in my mouth for the rest of the day and night. The doctor tells me that is normal. It is hitting the bug in my stomach really hard, and it's only for 7 days. Just persevere and move on with it. So other than I'm not that busy at work. One of my bosses on Friday said, just go home when you're not feeling well. And tomorrow, Monday, I start my vitamin B12 injections. I have seen some improvement in my brain fog and my general health, but that might be because I know what's going on now. I don't know. It could be like a placebo effect, or, what do they call it? I don't know. Where they tell you something and you take from it and get excited. So yes, I will start to feel better. I have 2 more days of these tablets and then I should be fine. Okay, until next time, stay well, stay safe, and let me know if you know of any amusable pattern that you think I should try. They don't have to be free. I can pay for them. And I really enjoyed freehanding the donut. This came from probably muscle memory of making a donut years ago. But there you go. Okay, bye for now.